How's it going there, YouTube? Well, hopefully you guys can see and hear me alright. I'm gonna do a little bit different video today. I don't usually do video reviews, but I've been on YouTube long enough. I've kind of seen what goes on. I wanted to do a quick little 1-year review of my 2015 GMC Sierra Denali. Of course, I got the truck December 11th, 2018. So it's been just over a year. I'm a little late making this video, but I'm kind of a busy guy. Anyway, a little bit of the back history of the Denali. Then you guys have been watching my channel for a long time. Knew I had that white 2010 truck, and I racked up quite a few kilometers on that, and it was time for an upgrade. So this just happened to fit the budget. I went and bought it used, of course. It was still a pretty good chunk of change to bring it home used, but basically I paid about 2/3 what it's worth brand new. But at the time I bought it with 50,000 kilometers on it. I've got, well, at the time that was the 1 year, had 93,000, so I put just over 43,000 Ks on this truck in 1 year. That's a lot of driving. But, you know, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit, you know, what I like about the truck, what I don't like about the truck so far. And in reality, there's not really a whole lot I don't like. You know, it's basically a little other story here. The Denali is the top end of the GM truck lineup here. There's got, I think it's the WT work truck, SL, SLE, SLT, and then All-Train and Denali, very top of the list. So this truck's got all the bells and whistles. It's got the fog lights, 4-wheel drive, of course, auto 4-wheel drive, cruise control, heated steering wheel, heated seats, air conditioned seats. You guys get the idea. It's got all the goodies. Now the truck didn't have tow mirrors on it when I bought it. I put the tow mirrors on about 3 days before I picked up my trailer, and that's another reason why I bought the truck. Got a better towing capacity than the old white truck. I think this truck's good for 10,500 pounds. And, you know, the trailer tow mirrors kind of help out. I don't have the harnesses for the tow mirrors yet, as they're about 150 bucks a side, just for some wiring. That's a good chunk of change too. But the tow mirrors, I think, were just under 300 bucks for the pair of them, which that's generally what they are anyway. They've got all the functions and all that. I just need to get the harnesses and to wire them up permanently. But you guys know me. I usually like to do stuff to my trucks, level them out, lift them up, put different wheels and tires on, exhaust and whatnot. Denali, I haven't really done a whole heck of a lot with that. You know, it's expensive stuff to do, but at the same time, kind of had other things last year. Bought the trailer, bought another tractor, bought the hard part home. Focused on tractors last year, so you know, maybe this year I'll play with the Denali a little bit now that I've kind of worked it in and whatnot, and know kind of more what I want to do with it. I do want to do an exhaust on it though, because I think it'll help with our fuel economy towing. But actually this truck does very good towing. I will give it that, because A, back to my main point here, I bought it to tow with it because I knew I was going to be getting into towing. B, got a long commute to work every day. I commute about 130 kilometers to work and back every single day. So that racks up all the kilometers. And plus, you know, little side jobs, little this. I do still haul scrap metal with this truck. Every time I go into inlands, I call him Grandpa Inland there. He always gives me a hard time every single time I take this truck in the scrap. Oh, that's an awful nice truck you run scrap with there, sonny boy. You know, every single time. But you know, the truck does everything I want it to do. It looks good going down the road. Everything works. You know, it pulls my trailer, hauls me, my co-worker back and forth to work. We do carpool. 1 week we drive my truck, and 1 week my cousin just bought a 2019 Dodge Ram Classic. Nice truck. You know, maybe if he wants to do a review on that later on, I'll give him the camera and he can do that, and we'll compare trucks or whatever, you know, but that's up to him. I know he's going to watch this, so that's for later on down the road anyway. And yeah, that's pretty much it for as far as stuff I like. Now, for what I don't like about the truck, it's really nothing major. I've done the maintenance on the truck. I've had to do the front brakes on it, which the story on that was from the dealer. They were about 700 bucks for the pads and rotors. Yeah, they're massive. But at the same time, I went and traced the part numbers, went on Amazon and got it for about 330 bucks shipped to my house. So I'm gonna have to do the rear brakes on the truck very soon. You know, after summer of towing, and plus I already had 50,000 kilometers when I bought it. Did the front brakes around 80, I think it was 84, 85,000 Ks. So other than the regular maintenance, fluid changes, oil changes, it's been a very good truck. I haven't really had to do a whole lot to it. When I picked it up, I did have to change a tail light harness because it had corrosion in the module back there, but that's been a GM truck problem since back in the early 2000s. But a couple little nitpicky things I don't like about the truck so far. there's been some silly recalls on it. Now, nothing major. One of them was for a rear window defogger fuse, which I think originally they just pulled the fuse out, and now they put it back in. I don't know if they've had to, they changed something in there. I don't know. How the truck for oil changed, they just had to change something. The other one was for for the brakes. There's a brake booster, vacuum booster, but it's weird because these ones are computer controlled. So I guess there's some calibration they do to it where the recall is for increased pedal pressure under low speed. So like you're driving in a parking lot, whatnot, it would increase your hard to push your brakes, which I'd rather have a firm pedal than a gushy pedal, but I had the recall done, and then now every once in a while, and I find it more when I'm pulling the trailer. Like if I'm back in the trailer in the driveway, sometimes I'll find the brake pedal gets really soft going slow backing in, and then sometimes it wants to go right to the floor. Now I'm not sure if that's because my rear brake pad is getting low. I'm going to change my rear pads and rotors and go back and see what it does. I think it should help it out, but it didn't do that, or I didn't notice that so far when before I had the recall done. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I should be able to rent a spring on my rear pads and rotors, so then I can just do it myself in the driveway, because in all honesty, it's a big pet peeve of mine to pay someone to work on my vehicles when I know how to do it all myself. You know, if you guys don't know, I used to work for a Ford dealership in Newmarket for about 5 or 6 years, so yeah, you learn a few tricks in the trade, right? But you know, all in all, it's a great truck. You know, you paid money for it, but you know, I'm glad I bought the truck. Does everything I want to do. It's comfortable going down the road. You know, it's nice to have all the toys. Do you need all the toys? Absolutely not. But you know, hey, they're nice to have. You know, I thought it was kind of neat to have. I was pulling the trailer back home from the Cookstown steam show. It was like a 35-degree day. Had the AC cranking, the air conditioning seats on, pulling the big trailer behind with the tractor on. Didn't know he was even back there. You know, that's what I bought the truck to do. So it does everything I want to do excellently. So yeah, if you guys like the video, please comment, rate, subscribe as always, and write down in the comment box what you think, and we'll see you on the next video.